you get free repeat delivery on your favorite items. And if things don't work out, you can always cancel. Seriously, no one would judge you if you call it off. Okay.
Learn all the ways to save with Amazon.
When this woman bought a fixer-upper house, she had no idea what was behind one of the bedroom walls.
Come on in.
When Melissa Board purchased the fixer-upper house in Boise, Idaho for $324,000, she knew she had a lot of work to do. Renovation work started immediately. But no room in the house needed more work than this bedroom. Just look at that yucky green wall. It definitely had to go.
I went in, got brave, said I'm going to deal with whatever's underneath these.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Peeling off the faux tile wallpaper.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
The more she peeled, the more she revealed. There it was. Hidden behind the wall was a giant collection of baseball cards.
The baseball cards just kept coming. Oh my goodness, look at all these baseball cards.
How many cards? We counted them. 64 across, 25 down. Do the math.
That makes 1,600 cards.
With one mystery solved came another. Whose cards were they? Well, mystery solved. Chris Nelson grew up in the house. That was his childhood bedroom. And yep, that was his baseball card collection from 30 years ago.
I could see his childhood happening in this bedroom. How did you get them all on the wall?
Get the glue on the back and then stick them up here and get them into a spot, get them stuck up there next to each other as well as we could until they would stay.
So just how valuable is the card collection? Could there be $1 million Babe Ruth collectible somewhere in there? How about a Mickey Mantle?
What do you think my wall of 1,600 baseball cards is worth?
To find out, we consulted memorabilia appraiser Leila Dunbar. Alas, she says they are of little value. She says cards like these from the 1980s were mass-produced. The fact they were glued to a wall doesn't help either.
Here's the way I look at it. If you look at a piece of art.
Ah, well, Melissa says she may just cover up the wall where maybe those cards will be found again in another 30 years.
I'm not sure I have the heart to rip them down.
Not to make her feel worse, but a few months ago, a single baseball card from the early 1900s sold for a record $6.6 million.
Still to come, Where Am I?
And good luck to you.
The contestant who can't find her way out of The Price is Right.
I got on stage. Apparently, I got a little lost.
Do I need to pre-treat my laundry? Nope.
With Tide Pods, you don't need to worry.
The pre-treaters are built in.
Tide Pods dissolve even when the water is freezing.
Nice. If it's gotta be clean,
it's gotta be Tide.
Lactate is 100% real milk, just without the lactose. So you can enjoy it even if you're sensitive to dairy. So anyone who says Lactate isn't real milk is also saying Mabel here isn't a real cow. And she really hates that.
We're a different kind of dentistry, one who believes in doing anything it takes to make dentistry work for your life. So we offer a complete exam and x-rays free to new patients without insurance every day. Plus, patients get 20% off their treatment plan. We're on your corner and in your corner every step of the way, because your anything is our everything. Aspen Dental, anything to make you smile. Book today at aspendental.com. Walk in or call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Move over, KFC. It's KFC Tenders. And the same creamy mac and cheese, crispy fries, buttery biscuits, and delicious sauces. The KFC 8-piece Tenders meal. Get free delivery on the KFC app. It's finger-licking good.
Good evening to you. I'm Ron Moore. Here's a look at some of the stories we're working on for News 10. Local school districts are taking part in a major lawsuit. Find out why a pretty big vaping company is in its sights. That's coming up.
All right, it's going to be gradual clearing tonight. It's going to be another cold night tonight, and actually a rather cold day tomorrow, but not as cold as today. But the weather is really looking good as we get into the second part of the weekend. I'll have details coming up on News 10 at 6.
A painting was stolen. Nobody has ever breached the vault. But I do love being the first.
Every plan needs a little improv.
She's out of her damn mind.
You got 15 seconds. Race you. being slow.
Girl, I'm gonna hurt you.
Jada Pinkett Smith guest stars on a new Equalizer, Sunday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Everyone is invited to the 13th annual Marsh Madness Sandhill Crane Festival, Saturday, 26 February.
Shields Hardware invites you to stop in. Mayor John Wilkes hopes you enjoy Marsh Madness. Bender Lumber Company has the materials you need for your projects. See Tamara Thornton for your real estate needs. And Hearing Aid Services is ready to hear from you today. Marsh Madness in Linton. Enjoy activities for your whole family. Co-sponsored by Friends of Goose Pond and DNR.
Come on down for one of the funniest moments ever on The Price is Right.
Nice feet there, Carrie.
How do I get out of here? It's the hilarious Price is Right moment when a contestant can't find the exit. Is it back here? Nope. Over here? Nope. She has nowhere to go. Host Drew Carey doesn't even notice. A viewer can't believe what he was watching.
This girl represents all us awkward people.
People can really relate. Me trying to find the washroom in a restaurant, LOL, goes one comment.
Getting lost on The Price is Right now, that's priceless.
And here's that befuddled contestant, mom of two, Carrie Kinder.
What are you thinking here?
What I'm thinking is I just lost $8,000 in a brand new car, so I'm just trying to get the heck off the stage. And the poor producer in the back behind the stage is whisper screaming at me, this way, no that way, no this way.
I just had to ask.
What was the prize you won to make it to the stage?
So I did win a navigation system, so hopefully I won't get lost again.
Hilarious. And when we come back, the sister guilty as charged.
There are times in our lives when it can all feel like too much.
I can't take it.
We may wonder,
am I okay?
Or feel anxious.
What's going to happen?
Sometimes we feel alone, sad, or tired. Whatever you are feeling, it is okay. Help is available. The Be Well Crisis Helpline through Indiana 211 provides free, confidential support. Call 211 to speak with a trained counselor 24/7.
Hello, I'm here.
Call 211. You are not alone.
Stretch your dollar with 11% off everything at Menards. We're here to help keep your home protected from water damage. Utility pumps help clear standing water from your basement, crawl spaces, and other high-impact areas. For 150 years, Myers Utility and Sump Pumps have been the brand to trust. And right now, all Myers Utility and Sump Pumps are 11% off. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
No gimmicks, no mail-in rebates, still the most affordable full synthetic oil change in town, $39.95. And the most affordable four-wheel alignment in town, $69.95. Call and make your appointment today because I want to hear you say I had it fixed at Fusen.
American Family Insurance filmed a commercial featuring real dads and their kids. No scripts, just family. Because nothing speaks louder than that.
Prayers, prayers, prayers. Time to say our prayers. Dio, Dio, Dio. Are you ready to say your prayers? Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Guess what? You get 2 kisses.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to find a good paying job with good benefits, support my family, so, and for our community, this is a great place to work. Just being here is different than other places I've worked.
Grow your career today with Amcor.
It's written on their faces. Next.
Travel consideration provided by
Better skin from your body wash? Try Olay Body Wash with skincare super ingredient collagen. Olay Body Wash hydrates to improve skin 3 times better, from dry and dull to firm and radiant. With Olay Body, I feel fearless in my skin.
Because you know I'm all about that game, Bingo! I'm all about that game, game. Millions of players have discovered the world with Bingo Blitz. Download now and enjoy the ride. It's free. I'm all about that game.
Stay tuned. There's more Inside Edition to come.
We're a different kind of dentistry. One who believes in doing anything to make dentistry work for your life. That's why we offer on-site denture labs to provide same-day custom-crafted dentures with the most comfortable and precise fit. And you'll get
Mic
the best
check,
price
mic
of
check,
the
mic
season
check,
when you upgrade
mic-
your dentures starting at just $2.99 per arch. We're on your corner and in your corner every step of the way. Because your anything is our everything. Aspen Dental, anything to make you smile. Book today at aspendental.com. Walk in or call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
At Wabash Tax, we approach every return like it's our own, with painstaking care to ensure the biggest refund the law allows. Plus, our customers are automatically entered in our local drawing for $1,000.
At Wabash Tax, it's Uncle Sam who pays.
If you know someone with a disability who's looking for a job, KCARC's Dove Employment Services will help them.
Dove Employment Service provides customized job supports to ensure a smooth transition for both the employee and employer.
Working with Dove Employment Services was great. They helped us find who we needed, and they can do the same for you.
I love my job. Contact Dove Employment Services.
Finally, she's the one and only suspect.
Oh dear.
Who did it?
Oh no.
Who drew all over this baby's face?
Who did that? Kelly? Was it you?
She takes the fifth.
She may need an alibi. And that's Inside Edition for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
A handful of local schools are part of lawsuits against an e-cigarette maker. We'll walk you through why they're taking action and what they want to see happen. Plus, a local community is dealing with a syphilis outbreak. We'll explain where it started and how health officials are responding.
Oh, the forecast is looking good. I'll fill you in on what to expect.
Coverage you can count on. This is the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast with Patrice Dayton, Rodrell Moore, Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Orpert, and Rick Semler Sports. This is News 10.
Good evening to you, and thank you for joining us. I'm Rodrell Moore. A local group is condemning the Russian invasion of Ukraine. We'll hear from the Sisters of Providence in just a moment as they take a stand for peace. But first, we want to update you on the latest from Ukraine. Russian troops are bearing down on Ukraine's capital of Kyiv, where sirens have been sounding. The invasion of a democratic country has fueled fears of wider war in Europe. It continues to be a developing story at this hour. People are showing up at a makeshift recruitment center in Kyiv. They're receiving guns to defend their city. President Joe Biden and his NATO counterparts have agreed to send thousands of troops to help protect allies in Europe. There are now special evacuation trains scheduled to travel from Kyiv to western Ukraine. The United Nations says it's working to expand its humanitarian operations in Ukraine. World leaders and advocates for peace continue responding to the situation that's unfolding. Locally, the Sisters of Providence is among the groups condemning the violence. The group says they're praying for everyone involved. We spoke with Sister Barbara Batista today. She says the group's message is war is not the answer. She says whenever there is war anywhere in the world, it's a grim situation.
Armed conflict is a horrendous reality in this country, around the world, whenever a nation goes to war.
The Sisters of Providence will host a peace prayer vigil next week at the Church of the Immaculate Conception. It's happening at 7 p.m. on Ash Wednesday, which is next Wednesday. The sisters invite you to join them in spending 30 minutes in prayer for people impacted by the ongoing violence. And the CBS Evening News will continue special coverage of the invasion for you at 6:30 Eastern. A device has become popular amongst teens over the past few years. Well, school districts are joining a lawsuit in hopes of protecting their students. News 10's Chloe Markley joins us now in the newsroom. She shares why school leaders are standing up to an electric cigarette company.
Rondrell, vaping continues to be an issue in schools throughout the Wabash Valley. Now school leaders are stepping up to put an end to it.
Various school districts across the country have joined in on a multi-district lawsuit against the e-cigarette company Juul. Some local schools involved are White River Valley, Shakamak, and Linton Stockton. These schools say juuling has become a major distraction. The superintendent at MSD of Shakamak says vaping has become one of the biggest disciplinary issues in schools.
We spend a lot of money and resources and time. It's interfered with educational processes. It's taken away from the classroom. It's taken resources away from the classroom.
Gamble says Shakamak has installed vape sensors in bathrooms as well as cameras and has hired additional personnel to help put a stop to the issue. School districts want to be reimbursed for all the money and time spent on keeping Juuls out of their schools. Superintendent for Linton Stockton says not only is vaping a disciplinary issue, but it can also be harmful to a student's health.
Certainly the lung capacity of people who vape is going to be diminished. We do know that piece of it.
School districts also claim that Juul's marketing is directed towards teenagers.
These type of things that are advertised for our young students are harmful, and we don't want anything about it, and we're going to fight against it.
Gamble shares what he hopes comes out of this lawsuit.
Ultimate goal is to try to get this out of schools, to get Juul to stop. And really, it's a warning for other companies that promote anything that is detrimental to students.
The case is currently being heard at the California Supreme Court. We'll continue to keep you updated as the case progresses. Reporting live in the newsroom, Chloe Markley, News 10.
We're learning more about the possible local impact of a national settlement with 3 drug distributors in Johnson & Johnson. The lawsuit ties to their role in the opioid addiction crisis. Indiana's Attorney General says Hoosier communities can receive up to $507 million by opting into the settlement. The funding is meant to help reverse and lessen the impacts of opioid use. The companies involved also agreed to other terms to help fight the epidemic. On the other side of state lines, Illinois will receive about $760 million. The majority of Illinois' money will go to the Illinois Remediation Fund. An advisory board will be established to make recommendations on distributing the money. This effort was ongoing when the state's current Attorney General took office. He says since then he's been clear about the priorities for the settlement.
Accountability must include having the resources to abate the devastation the opioid epidemic has caused to individuals, to families, and to
Money will start flowing to state and local governments in the second quarter of this year.